Hello, Pisces, and welcome to your full moon in Taurus reading. This is for the full moon taking place on the 5th of November. We're going to start out with the Moonology Oracle cards, and we are going to see what messages want to show up for this full moon for the sign of Pisces, what energies are showing up and playing out. First card up is a fiery climax approaches. I'm feeling this, and I believe this card came out in the collective reading. I am feeling this energy. I'm feeling the energy of things coming to a head, where it's a turning point, where there's a an area that's got to something's got to go is what I'm feeling on there. Take time to breathe out. So be mindful if you need to step back from a situation, to do just that. Go within, do some meditation, really, get in touch with your higher self and be guided. Allow yourself to receive the downloads. Yeah, see, a fiery climax goes to a new start is coming, and that's what I feel. I feel like it's a turning point where something has to change, something has to give, something is just not in alignment. I feel there's been not necessarily an intentional holding on to whatever this is situation, but I feel you felt something building and knowing there needed to be some sort of adjustments, change, releasing whatever this was. Bottom of the deck is bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. And I feel with the new moon in Aquarius, it really strongly gives me that vibration of the frequency that we are tapping into, attuning to, aligning with the Aquarian age. I've mentioned this several times, many, many times. It's about integrity, it's about authenticity, it is about being innovative, right? Using that creative energy of yours to spark a new way of doing things or to launch something new that you're doing. Luck is on your side, so really beautiful energy showing up. I do feel there will be this catalyst point, this turning point right here with this fiery climax, where it's just like, this is, I can't carry this anymore. And recognizing what it is you're carrying. It could be negative thoughts, it could be within yourself. But I feel like it's bringing you, like, I feel like this has been bubbling up below the surface. And I feel, you'll know what area this is talking about because you'll feel that tension with this. And it's that tension that it's asking you to look at. This is what needs to be transmuted or go through some sort of transformation. There's the end of a tough cycle approaches. So there is that turning point, full moon in Capricorn. I see two full moons and two new moons out here. So again, it's giving me that energy of when one, cycle closes, another one will begin. Let's pull one more card. Next card that is showing up is your dreams need a practical plan. So there's that change in the physical realm. This is the full moon in Taurus energy right there. So this is what this is talking about. It's in order to co-create with the universe or to manifest something into the physical realm, there does seem to be some sort of blockages or some sort of thing that is in the way. I feel like whatever this is, like I said, it can be your thoughts, it can be clinging to a situation, could be a job, a career, when you knowing, you know what you know when you know it, where there needs to be some sort of change. Something is just not working. It's not aligning. The vibe is just not there anymore. It feels like to me, and you are very close to achieving your goal. Is the bottom of the deck. So yes, I do feel after, once you reach this breaking point, I feel there is, it almost feels like, you know, the end of, what is that called? I forgot what it is, but there's no return, right? Like no returning to the past. You're releasing it, you're letting it go. Well, it's overcoming whatever that is. Like if this was a fear, doubts, insecurities, and you face those, it's you, like, I feel like you're at a point of no return, a point of moving forward, a point of stepping out of your comfort zone and being uncomfortable for a minute to experience or to go through or transmute that energy into this new beginning. So I do feel whoever I'm talking to, you are at a point of no return, like no returning to that past energy, more aligning with the future. I'm feeling strong North Node, although I haven't seen it. We're going to pull some. What are these? These are the Soul's Journey Oracle deck. We're going to pull some energy from here to get some clarification for these. So clarifying the fiery climax approaches is rejoice in love. So this is like letting, it feels strongly like about letting that tension, the tension, whatever has created or whatever is part of that tension, to release that, to be able to rejoice in the happiness, the love, the alignment, right? Bottom of the deck is moving forward. As you're moving forward, and part of that tension could be you making that choice and decision to release something, to let something go, people, places, things, mindsets, that sort of thing. So take what resonates, release what doesn't. Let's pull and see what the next card is. Optimism, and this is clarifying a new start is coming. So I do, and I'm seeing strong portal energy. This could really, so this full moon is happening on the 5th. I'd say from that point until the 11th, I feel you're really going to see that energy transmuted, or that transformation really intense maybe during that time. But I do feel there will be an alignment, and I don't know why I'm picking up the number 11, but that is the number I'm picking up. And peace of mind is at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like this is where that tension phase or part of this cycle is between, I mean, it can start now and before the 11th, but I'm feeling between the 5th and the 11th is where that comes to a head. And ultimately there's this, I feel, sigh of relief, where it's just I'm letting it go. I can't carry this, I'm trying to, juggle or balance two worlds or whatever this is, be in between two worlds, that sort of energy. I feel like you're making a solid, sound choice and decision in order to move forward. And I feel there's a lot of optimism for you, or you're tapped into that optimism of really believing in things that you can't necessarily see, like believing in the new path forward, believing there are better opportunities out there, believing you can achieve and receive more than you are right now. Time to play is showing up next. So this always gives me that reminder of don't forget you, don't forget to have some fun, don't forget to make the time to laugh, to love, to enjoy life. Bottom of the deck, nothing is perfect. That's right. We are all perfectly imperfect. I love to see this. It makes me feel like the evil eye right there, where that protection from the evil eye. So if you're trying to move forward and you kind of feel like you're getting some side eyes there from energies that are trying to, throw some seeds of doubt or negativity or anything like that in your way, I feel like that's being warded off. I do feel like you are surrounded and protected as you embark on this journey. And that was clarifying the luck is on your side. So I do also feel like getting out, having fun, laughing, that sort of energy is really going to be beneficial for you. You could really run into, connections maybe that open doors of opportunity for you, that sort of thing. But it does make me feel that energy of you really, putting yourself out there, living your best life and allowing the things to attract into your life. So that we're clarifying your dreams need a practical plan, and it's clarified with the treasure of abundance. I feel this is a seed that is still hidden, that you cannot necessarily see coming through the dirt. And I know I'm saying this and it's all blue, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Love unites at the bottom of the deck. So beautiful energy of things coming together, really manifesting and working in your favor. I do feel great things are heading your way. It's just asking you to step up to the plate and to align with them, to take the action, to set that intention. Intention is really huge thing. And also to release the baggage that has been blocking, stopping. And again, it can be within yourself, your thoughts, your ideas, negative thinking or fears, doubts, insecurities, anything like that would be part of this. So let's pull another card, and we're going to look at the fiery climax approaches and rejoice in love. So I feel like this is where things come to a head, and then things are able to unite, the things that are meant to be come together. Next card up is go for it, right? Aries energy right here, new moon in Aries. So this is you taking action in a new way towards a new idea, or in a new direction. Bottom of the deck is push through any insecurity. And I kept feeling this energy popping up. This is the first quarter moon in Cancer. Cancer energy also always talks about our home, our family, our foundation. That can be even within ourselves, the place we feel safe, secured, nurtured, and loved. And some of you may not feel secure in choices or decisions you make as a result of prior experiences, that sort of energy. So it's really asking you to look at that, right? Rise above all that and to really tap into alignment with what it is you need to move forward towards. I do see action, a lot of Aries energy in this first column. So I am feeling like there is this time of taking action, and that could be where things come to a head, where you've been sitting there and thinking and getting in your head over it, but not taking any physical action as a result of that, and kind of like staying in that loop in your mind, which is not a good thing. And this is just saying, no, it's time to enter this portal. It's time to bring things together. It's time to take action. It's time to go for things. Make time for self-love. And I did feel this energy. I'm surprised it's coming here, but again, it's connecting, I guess, to the time to play. So this is about, we see the Libra energy. I feel like bringing balance into your own life. I'm also feeling it's time to balance out. It gives me that strong vibe where maybe you've neglected your own self when it comes to fun, um, getting out there, having fun, kicking it up, laughing, that sort of energy. Open up to change. So, big change. I see the Aquarius energy right here. Another new moon, which is really nice to see because I am seeing quite a few new moons out here already, which is telling me this is a time for a new beginning, something to shift, something to change, seeds to be planted, and things to nurture and grow, right? In order to sprout something new, something fresh. So let's keep moving. Next, oh, it's too many cards, sorry. Next energy that shows up, and this is clarifying luck is on your side, and it's time to play, like have fun. Next card up, open up to change, showed right up. There's that Aquarian energy again with another new moon. We keep seeing the new moon, so I do feel like it's time for you to plant some fresh seeds, like to nurture and grow some new ideas, some things in your physical realm, like, taking action towards new adventures or new paths, that sort of energy. We have the full moon in Taurus, detoxify. So this is the full moon that we are talking about, and here it is showing up. I feel during this phase, this moon phase, there will be a time where maybe you're feeling like decluttering, detoxifying, cleansing some things out, is what I'm feeling. And again, these things can be mindsets, they can be fears, they can be external things. So you take what resonates, release what doesn't. But I do feel like it is a very big time. I wanted to say profound time for release, right? Where you're really making some major purges during that time. Full moon in Aquarius, be real. There's where that authenticity is showing up, and I've pulled that out. I mean, I felt that energy where it's really time to show the world the real you, right? And not being so like, I don't think you should be at all, but a lot of people do care what other people think. And I feel a lot of times, more times than not, that holds someone back, right? Fear of what people think holds people back, and it stagnates them and just keeps them locked and stuck, feeling small, stuck in a situation. And at the bottom of the deck is the last quarter moon in Taurus. Be proud of yourself. And I feel the reason, and you should be proud of yourself, but I feel the biggest reason of you being proud of yourself is for taking the leap of faith, for taking a chance in yourself, for recognizing your worth, knowing your worth, and acting upon that, is how I'm feeling. So now I'm going to pull a few energies from the Vintage Wisdom Oracle deck. This is a beautiful deck. I do love this. It's great for guidance and just a little, lift you up to keep you motivated and inspired. So first card that comes out is peace, and that's really what this feels like to me. Is like someone is aligning, they're searching, they're exploring their options, they're looking at their life in a very deep way. I feel, because we are in Scorpio season, so we do talk about the depth. We do talk about the transformation that we are going through. And I feel like this is for someone who's really recognizing that this is what I'm searching for, this is what I desire, and really looking and being honest with themselves about what aligns with that. Like if you're constantly around a group of people where it's always chaos, drama, conflict, yada yada, all of that kind of crap, I would not think that that would be bringing a lot of peace into your life. Some people are comfortable in that for whatever reason. I'm not feeling who I'm reading for. You are that person, right? I'm feeling like you are looking for that not only inner peace, but that inner peace that comes and reflects externally. So it's like inside of yourself being at peace, and your world around you, the energy that you're in, being peaceful as well. Bottom of the deck is intention. So I do feel like it's important for you to be mindful of the intention you set, because that does play a major role, right? Like when we go to manifesting new things in our life, it's all about our intention, right? If we have a good, pure, honest, good intention, like that's really going to manifest much easier and quicker than a lower vibrational. Like I don't feel like lower vibrational energies, even with their intent, can manifest things into reality. They can take physical actions and make moves and do things that, you know, their intent is to cause harm, destruction, that sort of thing. And they can do that, but I don't feel like it's through the divine connection. It's through their, low vibrational spirit. Anyhow, I'm not going to keep going down that rabbit hole. The second card that is showing up is a card of purity. So I'm feeling, again, we did see that detoxify card, and I do feel like there is a lot of purging and cleansing and clearing. Again, any residual residue or whatever from conflicts, chaos, whatever it was that was disrupting peace. And I feel not only the peace within, but the peace externally. And again, this can be within yourself, right? Like I felt that energy of things have been bubbling to the surface, where you're recognizing that something is just not right anymore. Something doesn't fit. Something doesn't bring peace. Something doesn't feel good. There's something that I feel has been bubbling up, and I feel like it's coming to the surface and forcing that shift, that change, that recognition, that accountability of knowing what this is and seeing the truth for what it is, and not trying to, well, I can deal with it, I can cope with it. It's like, no, like this is about really, you know, 10 toes down, saying this just doesn't work, and I can't just, I feel like juggling, like somebody is juggling something, and they have to literally let something go because it's just not working. They can't, they keep, something's just not aligning. So I do feel whatever it is has been blocking you, and whatever that is that you're removing, that you're being the catalyst to change, is going to bring you into union with whatever this is. That, look, and intuition was underneath that, right? I feel by trusting your intuition and realizing what needs to be surrendered, detoxified, clarified, purged, um, cleansed out, that sort of energy, I feel like you find quite quickly things come into balance for you as a result of that, because I do feel like somebody has been clinging to a situation that they, I feel they are aware it's not in alignment anymore, or it's just, it's not the right fit, whatever this is, but they've been reluctant to release and to surrender and to let that go. I love the energy showing up for you. Peace, purity, hope, right? This is about having hope and faith, trusting the process. You see, this person is riding on this deer right here, right? Because this person feels safe knowing this is, deer is going to carry them where they want to go. But there's butterfly wings on this person. It's time for this person to, release the safety net and to take flight, to trust their self, trust their transformation, trust the growth that they have gone through. And I feel like it's a way of moving towards calmer waters, towards peace, joy, happiness, a fresh start. I feel like someone with the hope the size of a mustard seed is really going to grow something really significant out of that. And there's awakening, beautiful energy. This is someone who is waking up and who is going to recognize that their dreams come true. And there's the card of abundance on the bottom of the deck. So very beautiful energy, something abundant coming into your life. For some of you, this can be love. For some of you, this is just that right opportunity. I feel like this abundance is really like different areas of a person's life. I feel like it's within their own soul where they're finding that peace. I feel like it's with this fresh start where there is this new beginning and it just really takes off quite quickly and evolves a lot of abundance for look. Underneath it was the dreams card. Like this is really having the blessings come through one after another. And I feel like it's as a result of releasing and surrendering and letting go of something that was just not in alignment that they have been holding on to for quite some time. Again, I'm feeling a little resistant to release, but I do feel this full moon is supporting your energy of release with that. And I do hope this serves you well. I hope you enjoyed this message. Please take the time to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you.